Started out strong. Alright. Sorry about the video from yesterday as far as it getting cut off. There was 3 more CDs in that pack from Horror, Pain, Gore, Death. Yeah, make sure I said it right. So, this is to make up, to address the last 3, and I guess my little wrap up of it. So, here's another drink for today. And I guess it's a little bonus since it ended on this album with Wolves Attack. I actually sat down and took a listen to it. Now, most of these songs, aside from the very last one, is right under 2 minutes. Most around 1.5 minutes to 1.40 minutes. And yeah, they made me eat my words. This is actually a really good CD. It kind of reminds me a little bit in approach of Slut Sister. It doesn't, except without the southern like twanginess. It's more of a hardcore, punky hardcore. Boulder comes to mind, whereas that loud, boisterous, also I guess rock, you can say. Maybe a little bit earlier Scissor Fight, but a little bit more chunky on the riffs instead of just, you know, like balls deep or anything. Actually, that's a perfect song, kind of similar to that, like those type of tracks from Scissor Fight, and not their longer ones. I haven't listened to the last track where it's 4 minutes because I was rendering some other stuff. So yeah, this is good. I still am not a fan of this artwork, but I will say I'm a fan of the band at least. I mean, looking at inside, it kind of looks like it's, you know, at least they play with a lot of blood and all that, so they have fun with the shit. I actually enjoy it. This would probably be a really fun band live. So, sorry, take my words back. Good band, whatever. Now, this is the last 3 CDs in there. Let's start with this one. I kind of like the artwork. Aside from the person, I don't like this part. I like all the surrounding shit. But this is Solenum ITSC. Not quite sure what this would be. Looks like, from judging on the back, like it's going to be more of a thrash metal album. Maybe death thrash. So, hopefully they'll surprise me as well. I don't have anything much more to say about that. I kind of like the orange on the sort of off gray. Yeah, off gray coloring. So that's cool. Next one after that is Shadows in the Crypt. Cryptic Communications. I really like the artwork on this. Especially the back. I don't know if you can see as well, because it's plain simple black and white. Looks like the catacombs under Paris. I mean, at least the back is. The front is, you know, the Reaper in there. And I'm assuming this is going to be more black metal, or maybe Black Death. You know, revolutionary, genocidal madness. The Vengeful Gathering, Beneath Threatening Skies, As Shadows Cover. So, I got some high hopes for that one. Might put that one on next. I don't know. I'm going to fix my dinner first. Actually, I might do this one next, because I really dig the artwork. Not so much of the logo just seems off, but it's Horror Vault. In darkness you will feel alright. Also, I'm not big on that title, but you get 10 tracks, and then you get their demo versions of 6 of these tracks. You know, I mean, it could go either way. Some of the song titles kind of make me just kind of go, this is going to suck. Like Arabian Spring, In Darkness You Will Feel Alright. I like it when a soldier dies. I mean, they either pretty try hard or they just are not very inventive lyrically. But either way, I'll give it a shot. I mean, you know, like I said, Wolves Attack fucking surprised me. And that's the end of that box. Yeah, that's the end of it. Wrap up, I think is well worth the $31 or the $40 it cost me. I mean, especially to have like things where, yeah, this is surprisingly good. I guess I will keep it in my collection. It's not like I will probably pull it out all that often, but I do get in the mood for stuff like that, and having something else probably close to Slut Sister would be pretty good since they only put out one EP, and I found that one really awesome. I just kind of, it has like a real strong hardcore edge. The vocals are very nasty, almost blackened. Like the very first song was kind of like almost something like Order of the Vulture, I want to say, but only really in that aspect. Like how it first came out, and it was just a big driving fucking thrash beat, but they never really got up past just a normal, you know, faster rock pace or punk pace. I mean, if they really pushed forward or did some more blast beats, I think it would really be pretty damn sick, but who knows. And since I have a little bit of time, I'll go ahead and say just finished wrapping up 20 songs for my friend Ryan. He sings in Sulphuric Cattery. I hope I said that right, but he's going to do some vocals on those. There'll be some sick gore grind sounding shit, a little bit of old school death metal mix in there. I finished up, want to say, another 10 or so songs for Rope Man, and sending that to Chris, and I'm sending him an album that is odd black metal that I had one of my friends that I was in a band long ago in 2002 to 2008, and I had him play bass, since he's been eating up playing bass more so in other bands than guitar and vocals and whatnot. So it's like odd black metal, kind of similar, I guess, maybe to Ange de la Mort, kind of like that. But I did it for another friend who wanted to do vocals. Ain't heard from him in probably 2 years, really. So, you know, lost contact. He probably lost interest, or I knew he had just had a kid, and it being Facebook and mine getting deleted, so it doesn't matter. I'm gonna send it to my boy Chris and Rope Man, because he wants to do more projects. I know he was wanting something more slammy, but this might be something cool for him to tackle that's outside his normal realm, because he hadn't really thought about doing that style of music, but I think he'll dig it. So that'll be like 8 tracks, I want to say, and then actually Nick will be doing some solos and guitar work on that as well once Chris does his vocals. I mean, it'll be nice to get that done. I got to wrap up a bunch of stuff coming up in the next 2 months, really, like the vocals on Out of the Mouth of Graves, which I might not actually take that name. I might just go ahead and take that material and release it underneath Eats AIDS. Even though it's kind of similar to the first stuff that I was doing, but I don't know. It wasn't like planned, because it was planned to be a Volus album, and then Justin said that he preferred to keep Volus completely 100% him playing guitars and bass. Not that I am offended by that by any means. It was just he asked me specifically to write the next album. I wrote him the next album, and then he decided he wanted to do it himself, and then he wrote the next album. Now I got to track that next month. Got a new Power Violence band that I'm doing with Nick. I'm going to start tracking that tomorrow, since I've pretty much wrapped up a bunch of material for Rope Man and this new grind band with Ryan. You know, don't know how much more of that I'll do. I got Louching Split coming out. Well, I got to finish the vocals on that. It's like 5 minutes. Yeah, got the other Boiled Tongue album that was going to release last month, but kind of got caught up with shit. Don't have the artwork. I'm going to do the artwork this week. Be done with that. I'm about to upload some paintings from my art show that I had this weekend, because you know I have about a handful of paintings left that ain't been sold, so maybe I can sell the rest of them and start a bunch of new ones, which that's what I plan on doing this weekend. I think that's about it. I know I got to wrap up some artwork for Inner Sphere that's going to be released next year. Cold Final coming out next year. I think the next Casual Intrusion coming out next year. Got to find out about Uzumaki, if it's coming out on Void Hanger or not. Not sure. It's still kind of up in the air. Filling that out. Have going to be already working on some new Maggot Crown already. I'm going to work on some new Filth Eater, a whole full length. Even though I have 2 songs ready, I think I'm going to take those, save them for a split. And I think that's it. I'm going to probably build some shelves. Anyway, cheers. Thanks for tuning in for the last 3 and, you know, my bonus review, I guess you can say. Later.